Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article is from TheGuardian.com and says, North Korea defector, next generation have no loyalty to Kim Jong-un, report. In his first interview since his dramatic escape, Oh Chong-song says he does not regret leaving the North. I knew someone who he had just come from South Korea when I was in the military.
Right.
My friend Kim, and he didn't speak any English. It was kind of weird at first because he was part of our platoon, but no one could speak to him. And but over time he learned real quick.
Right.
And,
so he basically came from there to join the military.
He joined the military so he
and
could
was
become a
allowed
citizen.
to. Oh, okay.
And as far as I know, that is exactly what he did. I could be slightly wrong about something of it,
Right.
but I know he did just come to America and join the military right away.
Right.
And he had been in the South Korean army because
Okay.
it's mandatory you
Right.
join. So he was already military or understood military stuff for the most part, because South Korea is not too different from America since we kind of tell them what to do, right?
I guess.
We have a lot of bases in South Korea.
Right.
I know a lot of soldiers who got stationed there and stuff like that.
Okay.
But what I was going to say is he told me all kinds of stories about North versus South in Korea, and he was saying the reason people don't leave North Korea, because I was asking him, I was like, why don't people just leave?
Right.
Sneak out. And he's like, because they'll kill your family.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's like, you can't unless you have no family, and then they're wary of you because they know they have nothing to get. They told you.
Oh, okay.
And then you're in an even worse position because they pay more attention to you because you could easily leave.
That's crazy.
But
it just sounds
sounds
nasty.
You have to have a serious reason to leave there if you're gonna. So I feel and this guy, I heard the story.
Right.
When it was
he was a leader's son. He was like a military.
Well, no, I just remember
son.
seeing this video where he was dodging bullets and being chased by North Korean soldiers.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I also heard that everyone who makes it to the South Korea side is taken in, and which is weird because you would think North Korea would send its most patriotic to infiltrate the South.
Right.
Not that they're actually. I guess they're at war. They're at a standoff, but only. I think it's mostly not that North Korea wants to take over South Korea. It's mostly North Korea wants to be left alone.
They want to preserve their weird way of life.
He wants to preserve their power.
A lot of people don't even want to live there.
And another funny thing is, I could point out that I'm Korean. I'm not North or South Korean because my family left Korea when there was no North or South. It was just Korea. It was before the war and stuff like that. And that I just wanted to point that out. But I also heard there's this room where when they have meetings, it's right on the border, and the soldiers all have to hold each other in a chain, so that they can't be pulled over to either side. So it's they have this table in the middle,
right?
And they're all locked to each other on one side of the room,
so they can't be pulled over there and
I don't know,
brainwashed into joining that side.
I don't know. But another thing I want to say is a lot of people think that North Korea is evil, and it's really not. I don't know a whole lot about them, but I would imagine that if a country wants to keep its way of life and wants to keep capitalism out of its country, you can't really blame them. There are good reasons to be opposed to capitalism.
Right, as weird and as reclusive and as hermit as these.
Yeah, and then they say that they starve their people and everything, but when you really think about what's happening, is they're not starving their people. Their people are starving because the rest of the modern world hates them for not joining the World Bank and stuff, and capitalism and stuff like that. So we create embargoes and don't let them have food and stuff like that. So really, the rest of the world is trying to starve them out.
It's the world's playground, and they're being bullied by all the rich kids, being join us, join us, join us.
Yeah. So then they're starving because they can't get food from other countries, which isn't. It's not your right to get food from other countries. But don't say that he's starving his people on purpose. He would probably love to have more than enough food for all the people.
More than enough. This guy has probably Rolls Royces with gold trim full of jelly beans.
Yeah,
but
but
he just lays in there.
But he can't share his Rolls Royce with everyone in the country.
He just probably doesn't want to.
And he can smuggle food in, I'm sure, for himself.
Right.
Or he probably takes more food for himself than everyone else, which is wrong, I suppose.
This dude probably shops at Target online for some silk boxers and lays on the hood of a Ferrari.
And uses some proxy
cupcakes,
address to have it shipped. He orders it to China and then has it come to North
Korea. If the people knew what this guy was up to, if they were watching that James Franco movie, they'd get a pretty good idea. I think they were pretty spot on with that.
I think movies are usually biased and they paint whatever they want. You can say whatever you want in a movie.
True.
I'm saying my point is that we don't really know everything about North Korea. I don't know everything about North Korea.
Right.
So judging them based on stuff that people are telling us, it's not really a good way to
I have
judge
seen some
people.
documentaries where people did go inside North Korea and showed, hey, this is kind of scary. One guy was trying to smuggle some CDs in and not get his hands chopped off, and another person just wanted to eat a chicken that week. And
Yeah,
it's
well,
like,
I mean, if they're
you know,
trying to guard against capitalist propaganda,
Yeah.
I mean, the world is way stronger than they are. So they're like this weak little country trying to keep their own thing going.
Right.
I'm just saying, it's like you can't really judge people based on what you're told.
True.
You don't know exactly what's going on in there. And yeah, the people are starving. You can't really, I'm just saying. I don't
Right.
know. I don't like to judge countries that want to do their own thing
No matter how
just
weird
because they're being
appear.
starved.
Right.
Anyway, let's get into this. Oh yeah, there's a video. I'll watch it after. The North Korean soldier who defected to the South in a hail of bullets last year is a general's son, but says most Northerners of his age have no loyalty to Kim Jong-un, according to a Japanese newspaper. Oh Chong-song's dramatic dash across the border at the Panmunjom truce village in the demilitarized zone, under fire from his comrades, made global headlines last year and saw him hospitalized with serious injuries. Yeah, this dude really wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, this wasn't staged. I mean, he
Right.
was definitely getting shot at.
Uh-huh. It is very rare for the North's troops to defect to Panmunjom, a major tourist attraction and the only place on the frontier where forces from two sides come face to face, which is probably what I was remembering, where I was told about that room where it's right on the border. Half the room is in north, half is in south. The 25-year-old O is the son of a major general, Japan's Sankei Shimbun newspaper reported. Oh, wait, he's the son of a Japanese general? What? In what is said was the defector's first media interview. I'm kind of confused by this. But despite his privileged birth, he described himself as upper class. He felt no allegiance to the North's leadership. Yeah, so he was probably treated way better than everyone else. Like, the closer you are to the top, you're going to get better treatment.
Right.
Inside the North, people, and especially the younger generation, are indifferent to each other, politics, and their leaders, and there's no sense of loyalty. He was indifferent to the rule of Kim Jong-un, the third generation of the Kim family to lead the North, and had no interest in how his friends felt about it. Probably 80% of my generation is indifferent and has no loyalty, he was quoted as saying. It is natural to have no interest nor loyalty since the hereditary system is taken as a given, regardless of its inability to feed people. O denied media reports in the South that he was wanted for murder in the North. Oh, wait, what? The media was reporting that he was wanted for murder, and that's why... I mean, that's one reason to leave, right?
Right.
After some unspecified trouble with friends, the Sankei said, he started drinking. On his way back to his post, he broke through a checkpoint and, fearing execution, decided to keep going. Huh. What? So it was more like, I was drunk driving? I don't know. I feared I could be executed if I went back, so I crossed the border, he was quoted as saying, adding he had no regrets about defecting. The newspaper said Japanese intelligence officials had confirmed O's identity. So Japan has people inside North Korea.
They determined his identity during the chase?
No,
After the
afterwards. They
chase?
probably had to figure out who he was and stuff like that.
I'm just thinking maybe he didn't get blown up because they knew right away, like, this is an important person.
I'm sure he was locked up real tight when he first got over, and then after
Right.
they confirmed his identity, they let him go, maybe. A short clip posted by the Sankei Shimbun on its website shows him wearing a black jacket and a white top, speaking with a slight North Korean accent. His face is not revealed. The geopolitical landscape around the Korean Peninsula has shifted dramatically since last year when U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to rain fire and fury on the nuclear-armed North Korea. I really felt that they were on the verge of war with the U.S., O was quoted as saying. The tension that I felt trickled down from the top. Oh, so they're all a little worried, apparently? Now a rapid rapprochement has taken hold on the peninsula, and troops in the border truce village where he defected are to be disarmed. O said he understands the former comrades who shot him. If they didn't shoot, they would face heavy punishment, he said. So if I was them, I would have done the same. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, we can watch the video right now, but yeah, if, like, I was told, and I could be wrong, I don't remember, it was, it was a while ago, but by my friend Kim, he was saying, if you're trying to cross the border, and all the soldiers who are responsible for you getting away will be punished, like insane punishment, like
Right.
your family will probably be punished too. They do that a lot, apparently.
Right.
That's why people don't sneak out.
Which just goes hand in hand with all the people that are like confused about where their loyalty is, because obviously some of these kids are getting a hold of cell phones that they're somehow being able to go online and they're seeing the world. Maybe they're just seeing recorded.
Well,
maybe it's an SD card with recorded internet stuff on it where people can see what's going on online.
More likely because there's no cell towers.
And it's like, holy crap! There's this world happening where everyone's talking to each other. We got to get out of here. This is crazy.
Or they can look at South Korea and how they're like the capital of South Korea is doing like
let's go get some bubble tea and buy a video game system. I'm bored.
We could be playing StarCraft. Let's check out this video. So this is him last year. Man, what an intense moment though.
They were like not prepared for this guy's run.
Yeah, see, all these guys, if they don't stop him, they're in trouble easily. It's a horrible position for them to be in.
Right.
And his truck got stuck.
Got stuck. They were like, wow.
You can see the gunfire like 10 feet away from him.
Right. You have to wonder if some of these guys knew him and they're like missing kind of just because they didn't really want to kill their friend who was defecting.
They're going to get in trouble just for missing.
Right. And this guy's like, I'm going to cross.
It shows how badly he wanted to stop him.
He's like, I don't want my family to get in trouble. If they shoot me, then at least I'll die here and not, you know, getting interrogated about why I did a bad job.
I don't think South Korea shoots people. Shot and injured, the defector is pulled to safety by the South Korean military. Crazy, man. What is this? Oh, they snuck over and grabbed him.
Wow.
And he was shot. He had gunshot wounds.
Those guys are intense. Good job, guys.
But they're allowed to go get him, and if the North Koreans shot at them, that's grounds for war.
Yeah.
No, you don't shoot at South
Nobody needs
Koreans.
that.
You shoot at defectors. And they probably hoped he was dead, but it's great that he was shot. Not for him, but I mean, hopefully those North Korean soldiers didn't get in a lot of trouble.
Right. All they need is to have their one chicken a month taken away and not have.
They'll probably get locked up and beaten, or maybe even killed.
I mean,
for letting someone get away.
That would be horrific.
Like if they didn't shoot at him, they would probably be executed. So it's like, and this guy knew exactly what he would have had to do if he was in their position. So yeah, that's why he was saying he doesn't blame them. You can't.
Right. Yeah. I agree with you.
We just go ahead.
I was going to say, if somebody wants to try to, shield themselves from capitalism, and they want to live their own way, there's plenty of people that do that within countries. Like they live there and they still are kind of like on the fringe or whatever.
But you have to consider all the really poor countries that are still starving, even though they've embraced capitalism. They've embraced the World Bank and stuff like that, and they're still not doing any better.
And,
like African countries that are being screwed
and sold them back at 3 times the amount it was worth.
Yeah. You have anything else you want to say about this, though?
No.
Yeah, that's it for the article. If you enjoyed it, let us know by giving it a thumbs up. Leave your comments. Please leave your comments in the description and let us know what you think about all this. What do you think about North Korea? Stuff like that. Check our Patreon link in the description if you want to help us, and thanks for watching.